So you may have noticed that today's scripture mirrors what's going on in these United States of late. Jesus, reading from the prophet Isaiah, lays out a game plan for those gathered in the synagogue. Let's bring good news to the poor, he says. Let's bring release to the captives, give sight to the blind, and set the oppressed free. Then everyone hearing, they cheered, yay, yay. Yes, yes, they said, that's for me, that's for us. And by us, we mean that's for us, people that look like us and talk like us and believe like us. But Jesus burst their bubble and said, no, that's not what we had in mind. Instead of keeping this circle small, instead of maintaining a hold on power, let's widen the circle. Let's break down barriers between us and them. Don't you remember what Elijah did? He provided food for someone outside of his circle. Same with Elisha. All the lepers he could have healed, and he healed not one of us. He healed one of them. And one of them is also God's beloved. Yes? So neither the people assembled in that synagogue thousands of years ago, nor the people who went to voting booths in November were willing to share. We're willing to share land, health care benefits, freedom from prison, freedom from oppression, or any good news like kindness and compassion, like inclusion. Because way back then they were, and today we are afraid. We're afraid there won't be enough for all of us. So close the circle, close the border, shut off funds to the most vulnerable. Take this New Age Jesus and his radical woke agenda, take him to the cliffs and push him to his death. Well, Jesus escaped death that time. We know that. Jesus would get on the road and move on with his life, a life marked by miracles, a life marked by table fellowship and laughter and sacred moments. But we also know how his story ends. Incarcerated, then murdered, because religious leaders and politicians wanted to keep the circle closed, to keep more for themselves, to keep things as they were and kill any new ideas. But like the death drops I saw in Highland Park this summer, Jesus sprang back to life. He couldn't be held down, could he? God would not be held down. Fear was not going to win. Love would have, and love will have, the last word.